And we're live. Hey, everybody. It is a Sunday night. It is Atop the Fourth Wall plays The Outer Worlds. It's been a rough week, everybody. I hope you're keeping your heads held high and doing some stuff that makes you feel good. I'm trying to do stuff that will make me feel good and hopefully make other people feel good. Hey, Eliza. You realize, of course, Eliza, if you can get into the call, you are feel free to do so. But if you're not up for it right now or just not feeling it, in the meantime, we have Kayla.
Hello, everybody. Twice in 1 week. It's crazy.
I know. And we got Xandru.
Hello, everybody.
My throat is dead. Okay, so yeah, you take it easy in the chat there, Eliza.
Rest, Eliza.
Get some rest, get some hydration, lots of fluids.
Indeed. Vega is at MagFest right now, and so is Lotus Prince, we believe.
Yes.
A lot of people are at MagFest right now. But you all decided to come here. I knew you'd all come crawling back to me.
Linkara-sama, please entertain us, Linkara-sama. That was weird, I'm so sorry.
No, I got a good laugh at that.
In the MagFest.
Alright, so what I've been working on this week, aside from the episode, which will either come out tonight or tomorrow, one of the bad things that happened this week is one of my monitors right here died.
That sucks.
Like, I had tweeted about this, that the monitor died, and then it came back. It's like, oh, okay, so maybe it was just like a power thing. It wasn't a major thing. No. After a few days of functioning again, it died. And so right now I've got a temporary replacement monitor my brother gave me. And you can actually see in the background another replacement monitor there, the old monitor that died. So I end up spending a lot of time just trying to play around with the settings of this monitor to try to get its white balance corrected because it has a very much of a red tint to it. It's still bothering me. It's bothering me less right now. I don't know if there's some auto-adaptive thing or maybe my eyes just adjusted to it over time. But it is getting better, but I'm still probably going to end up spending money on a new monitor, which sucks considering I don't have money. But hey, I'm trying to make money, because one way we're trying to do that is with tiny Comicon One models. Because people were saying, hey, someone recommended this, and I thought it was a brilliant idea. I don't know why I didn't think of it. Why don't you if you can't do full-size fully colored Comicon One models, because it takes so much filament and takes so much time to print, why don't you just like make them smaller? People will get smaller ones. So yeah, this is a 4-inch test model I've done of it. I had to make modifications, of course. The neutron blasters are thicker, the forward lance is thicker, the towers are thicker and closer together. But I'm running into some weird problems with this. So you probably can't see it very well on the screen on the webcam here, but I'm gonna try to get it up close so you can see. Yeah, it's not coming through very very well here. So one of the things with 3D printing is that it's just basically printing layers. It's like laying down a layer of plastic and another and another, and how smooth the angle of a 3D print is, how steep, for steepness, especially along here, is determined by how high the layer height is. So I tend to use standard layer size, and the layer lines, don't bother me that much. But I want something like this to look nice. So right now, with the way I'm printing this is like half of it, and I'm going to do it in halves to try to connect together for better stability, because I can't print it like this. It'll look like garbage when I try to put it like that. So making it two pieces that I stick together makes it a lot easier. But the layer lines are very visible. Like, you can obviously tell where the layer lines are. Some people probably won't notice that. I will, and I want to produce something good for the people. However, I've started running into a weird problem with that, and I'm doing another test print to hopefully fix it. But in lowering the layer lines, something odd happened. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it like this either, but I'm still going to try anyway.
Okay.
The underside of this... Yeah, you really cannot see it at all, unfortunately. So, these areas right here, there are big holes in them. Like, it is just, I'm going to try to put some, yeah, you can see it a little bit better. There are holes in it. Like, very obvious, like, chunks missing in the bottom here. I don't know why it's doing that with the smaller layer lines, but for whatever reason, it just decided, nope, this thing is going to be, this thing is just, is just like tearing itself to pieces on the underside right here, on this overhang right here. There are supports. I put in supports for that, but for some reason, it just is, just lots of holes in there. And so, like, the layer lines might be something that people are willing to get away with, but those holes, no. That being said, the adjusted layer height on the top looks smooth as hell. Looks great. It adds printing time, but not that much printing time. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to adjust the layer height of just that section to see if that fixes it. Otherwise, I have no idea what the hell is wrong with it. So hopefully the print will be done and I can, get that done with. Samurai the Cat, I'm glad I'm making vlogs about my crazy journey through Steel Ball Run. Well, I'm glad you're doing that too.
Side note, the conversation in the chat is going great. They are discussing Comicon One because of the layers.
Hey, Comicon One.
Because it stinks? Oh, because they make you cry. Oh,
because it's layers! It's layers, Andrew! There are layers in Comicon One! There are layers in an onion!
Just like August.
Zen's planning on making me watch X-Men The Last Stand. I'm so sorry, Eliza.
I am so sorry. No, don't.
Stay alive! Whatever may occur, I will find you!
Wait.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Tristan would be like, I'm sorry, what movie? What X-Men movie? I don't know that one.
I don't believe there ever was an X-Men 3.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
I'm more interested in ParfaitCon 1. I should also note, the Pokemon keychains. I am going to be opening up the store envy for that in the next couple days. I have set up the account for it, but I need to actually take photos of the keychains to put on the store. I've also I also realized that this would be a very simple thing to put together. I've got Team Skull keychains as well. I'll probably do that for like Team Rocket, Team Rainbow Rocket. Vega said it was a bad idea. I also made bigger ones, to properly match. Vega said this was a bad idea because Team Skull is played out. Feel free to prove her wrong.
Yo, Skull. Don't.
Also,
but hey, but Serenity came up with a good idea.
What's that?
Pokemon keychains, rare shiny rarities.
Yes, I was just thinking about that earlier. We should have some shinies.
I don't know. That just seems like a dick move. Maybe for the gacha machines for when I'm actually at conventions.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But we will see right now. But otherwise, I don't know. Since the last time, since we did that stream of me making more of them, I unfortunately have not printed the Snorlax or the Magikarp ones yet because I wanted to focus on the Comicon One models. But I did finish up the Meryl.
Meryl, excellent.
And the one we did right at the very end, I finished up, and oh my god, it's so pretty. Look at this boy. Look at this boy.
Oh my gosh.
He's just a little guy, and he's adorable. The Bulbasaur turned out so goddamn good. I'm actually legitimately proud of the art on this Bulbasaur. I think it turned out phenomenally.
You did so good there. Jeremy Adler, I saw a news report that said a spaceship is above New Tech City. Who is that?
Who is this Grum, and why should we be scared of him? Don't worry, I'm pretty sure SBD is on it. It's some Trubian Empire thing. I wouldn't bother with it.
Oh my god, that's right. Isn't it 2025?
It is 2025.
It is 2025.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
2005, when that show came out, was 20 years ago.
What the fart?
Oh my god.
Bulbasaur inferior, Charmander superior. Oh, we'll see about that. I still need to actually make a Charmander and a Squirtle. Someone was saying, like, I was on a stream yesterday, someone was saying I should make a Blastoise. And you know what? They're absolutely right. That was Dresden. Yeah, Dresden was the one who said I should make the Blastoise one, which is difficult because there's so much detailing on Blastoise. And it's hard, and when you shrink it down like that, all the detail is lost or it becomes a muddy mess. Which, by the way, that was another thing I was going to mention about the Comicon One models. I wanted so badly to have these, since they'd be fully colored, to have Comicon One written on them. Unfortunately, I put in the lettering, I put it on here, not visible. It's too small, it won't print.
No.
There's like chunks and pieces were the only things that would print on it. That sucks.
That's the blessing and curses of 3D printing.
Yeah, if I had a larger extruder nozzle, it would work better. But I don't like playing around with that kind of thing. I prefer just leaving it default because trust me, this thing is going to be cool enough as it is. I don't need to have like such tiny fine details on it. Right. But anyway, we're here since we mentioned Grum and his spaceship and hovering over New Tech City. That reminds me, we're supposed to be in space right now.
We are?
We're supposed to be playing the Outer Worlds.
The Outer Worlds? What?
So I think
madness.
We should be playing some Outer Worlds here. Oh yeah, and also the reason why the light, there's a big shadow on my face. Hey, it's retro for when I first started atop the fourth wall. Half my face is in shadow. I moved the ring light over here because of the changes in the monitors. Which, by the way, one of the monitor that my brother gave me, I just realized it's lower on the on my monitor arm. So like the two monitors right now are just like slightly off from each other, like by an inch or two. It's very discordant. But anyway, I'm trying to remember what we did last week. What were we in the middle of doing?
I kind of forgot, honestly.
We accidentally killed a bunch of people, but we reset it.
Oh yeah.
That's right. We got invaded.
Oh, that's right. The space pirates.
Space pirates are attacking us. That's right. I totally forgot about the space pirates. So we got to deal with space pirates, and I'm overburdened.
Ain't that life?
Which means you can't do the jumpies.
Yeah.
Not those jumpies.
Yeah, I was about to say you've been proven wrong.
We need
the other where you can jump between places.
Ah.
Oh, okay. I know what you mean. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could go back to the ship and just unload. We might as well.
Also, if I scream and then everything goes quiet for me, it's probably because the cats are having a fight behind me.
Ah.
Okay.
You got a second?
No, I don't. Gotta unload stuff. Repair all equipped. Breakdown. Let's break down some of the weapons we got just hanging on us. We do not need this.
What do we have?
Champion Tossball blocker. We got two of them.
Okay, yeah.
Champion Tossball stick. Gotta hang on to that. Shears. We can get rid of that. Infested Fletchet gun. Ugh.
What the heck?
Infested.
We have a bunch of light machine gun Mark IIIs. We're good there. Grenade launcher. Do we have a second grenade launcher?
I don't remember.
We don't need a Mark II. That's a flamethrower. Sawed-off shotgun. You have multiple champion tossball sticks. Okay. What is this? We got this. The plasma cutter titanium. Boop. A shovel.
You were invaded by not so lazy town.
Exactly. We got the armor too. We can break that down.
There you go.
Forgot about any extra armor we picked up. Boop. Boop. Range weapons, tech skills. Got to keep these hats. It is imperative we keep this, including this Jalacure, which I think is like a tuxedo.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because we wanted to try to be like all the Atop the Fourth Wall characters, I think.
Exactly.
I still need to learn the new modern version of the Atop the Fourth Wall song. But today is not that day. Today is streaming. Today is
looting day. We're gonna loot the pirates.
Yes, Captain Avenger. Catamania with cats.
Catamania is running wild. Let's see.
Unfortunately, it is not April.
Oh dear.
Today's football.
Teely, we will get your super chat when we can see it. Let's see. Looted pirates, the ultimate irony. Indubitably.
Oh no, guys! I might, if I steal this bracelet, I might be in bad standing with the pirates who attacked us.
Oh no. Whatever we do.
Oh no!
Let's see. Okay, I don't know if I can read this properly. Let's see. Teely, let's see. What do you call a cat artist? And
Oh my god.
how do you pronounce that word?
He's like an illustrator.
Illustrator?
Illustrator, yeah. Or illustrator, yeah.
Nothing on the intercom.
Anyways. That's the third time he's told that joke this week, minimum. That I've seen.
Okay, so where are we going then?
Yeah, I have no idea where the fuck we're supposed to go.
That was the galley. Whoop. Gonna keep looting. Something above us. Maybe there's a ladder somewhere I'm supposed to climb.
Maybe?
I need a key card to access this, which I don't have. And none of the bodies had anything on them, I don't think. Yeah.
And you already tried the door to see if you even had it.
Yeah.
I don't remember this part at all.
This is the very end of the stream. It's barred.
Oh wait, hold on. I thought I saw a little panel thing next to the door.
This thing?
Yeah.
That's the intercom. I tried that already.
Oops.
Let's see, let's see. There is something I'm missing. Something I'm not seeing. There's a power. Is there a way up or down?
Right, BA starts. Also, Teely, wow. Also, be careful to eject your mods, Lewis. I don't want to do a second thumbnail variant.
It's fine right now. Only the chat is telling puns right now.
Absolutely.
It's true.
It's
here we go.
There's the ladder.
It's in the galley. That's why we need that key card to get in here. There we go. Now we're thinking with our brains.
There you go. Now we're thinking with portals.
I was just gonna say we were just thinking in, the up direction.
Something going on over there?
No!
We're not looting you. What are you talking about? You're crazy. Silly even. Oh, this is quite the shocking development.
Smashy, smashy!
It's electrifying.
Looty, looty.
Share alike. That's what it's called.
Looty, looty. We coming for that booty.
Yeah, that we came in. This door looks locked. I can pick it, though.
Now, is there something worth having in here is the question.
More advanced grenade launcher.
Nice.
Tarmac and cheese.
Ooh.
Maca apple juice. And a model spaceship.
Ooh, model spaceship, yeah.
It's Comicon.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
See, even they understand the value of a tiny Comicon One model.
Ooh, indubitably.
Also, I'm
Captain
over-encumbered
Adventure,
again, because of course I am.
Of course. Let's see. Captain Adventure, where do aliens park their spaceships? Next to the parking meteor.
It's a meteor.
One of these days, I'm just going to kick everybody.
No, you're going to disconnect!
Oh, I can't open that.
Ah, that's Boulder Dash. Also, maybe I'm the weirdo when didn't I ask last time why don't we have the ability to like take other people's ships and graft them into our own?
Because we're not the Borg.
You're right. We're better than the Borg.
Alright, what else? What else?
Because unlike the Borg, we have class and style.
Form over function?
They're not using these coolant tanks.
I mean, yeah. Lord AJ of Durkan, Linkara.
This here's my lightning disintegrator bazooka. I call her Gertie.
What the heck?
Alright, let's break down a bunch of stuff. Plasma launcher. I think we we have just a grenade launcher Mark II, if I'm not mistaken. That's grenade launcher 3. That's grenade launcher 3, so if we already have it, then break that down. Plasma launcher 2. We don't need 2 plasma launcher 2s. I suspect we have a better plasma launcher. Flamethrower, Deadeye assault rifle, grenade launcher.
Okay, so hear me out. When I fire, you know that I fire the special beam cannon with one hand, right? What if I use 2 hands? You mean like the Kamehameha? No, not like the Kamehameha. The Kamehameha doesn't drill things. The last time I checked, it did a cannon. That's what makes it special. I don't know why, because like, I don't know why, because I saw the 2 things, I was like, I'm explaining the joke. I need to stop.
You were watching Team 4-Star. There, that's your thing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Apparently, this is a one-way trip down here. Whoops.
Yep.
I realized that I like marathon Team 4-Star in 2011, sitting in a library over the summer. That was fun. Yeah, I was waiting for Dresden to get off work.
Thank you, Coach Stilly. Not even an option to talk to him.
Well, I mean, we did just attack, so what would be the point at this point?
Yeah, but he invaded my ship.
That is fair.
Alright, what? Hello, deleted messages. From the Firefly Company Office of Clerical Oversight to the designated captain's vessel. Dear Sir and or Madam, this is an automated message. Please be informed the following services, amenities, and products provided by the Firefly Company have been discontinued and or decommissioned. The Firefly Freebooters Tossball team and all properties related therein, and all Firefly Company storage and transport ships in development and currently spaceworthy, and all maintenance and repair services provided to Firefly Company vehicles, and all rations, medical rights, company informs, and the domicile belonging to Fire. So were these guys former Tossballs? Players, and they just became pirates?
Oh my.
Apparently.
Oh my God, baseball pirates, what the heck?
Baseball pirates. Mega Timmy Tommy, you ever realize how similar Overwatch and Borderlands settings are, except Overwatch is more retro and soul-crushing? I wouldn't know. I haven't played Overwatch in quite a while now because of after what happened with Overwatch 2. I should play Marvel Rivals, though. Anyway, please be informed that captaining a discontinued ship is strictly contrary to regulation and may be punishable with any and all the following: punitive fees, mandatory re-education, imprisonment. Firefly Company will not provide relocation or employment assistance for any discontinued workers. Return to route. Let's see. That was just the one deleted message. Was that the only one? Yeah, it was. Nope.
Megan Tommy's like, Outer Worlds. OW means Outer Worlds.
Oh, Outer Worlds means Outer World, sorry. I've never played Borderlands, so I would not know.
I prefer 2, honestly. Never played 1 because 2 is, like, freaking amazing.
Unknown sender. Your target is unreliable, small, inconsequential with no significant defenses. Freelancer, owned and operated, captained by a 2-bit smuggler who goes by Alex Hawthorne. Intercept the unreliable. Eliminate Hawthorne and any crew in your way. I've sent you in advance along with a tracking device for your astrogator. Interesting. The Freebooters team coach and or her replacements. The Firefly Company is currently experiencing an exciting period of growth and change. We're happy to announce that 3 different companies, including but not limited to Spacer's Choice, are currently in the process of negotiating for ownership of Firefly Company's properties. As part of these negotiations, Firefly Company has agreed to dissolve its Freebooters Tossball property so as not to challenge, compete with, undermine, or in any way disrespect the Tossball teams owned and deployed by any company interested in acquiring us. Pleased to announce that the Firefly Company has formally renounced its ownership of the Freebooters Tossball brand and our related properties. Furthermore, please be informed that all Tossball-related positions, including but not limited to players, coaches, maintenance, auto mechanical units, and laborers, are now formally dissolved. Please be reminded that your lifetime indenturement contracts have not been dissolved. Your labor and services remain the sole property of Firefly Company into perpetuity. I hate all these people. I hate every single company. Please be reminded that offering your services to a competitor is strictly contrary to colony law and may be punishable with arrest, imprisonment, mandatory re-education, and/or a surprise audit. Furthermore, any independent contract work, also known as freelancing, is strictly contrary to the terms of your lifetime indenturement contract. Your positions have been discontinued as of the receipt of this message. Wow.
So in other words, if we
yes.
So in other words, we could have been friends with the baseball pirates.
Yeah, I would have been happy to, but apparently someone hired them to attack us. They don't know that I'm not Alex Hawthorne and a former Tossball mascot myself. I'm also eating fruit snacks, people.
Okay.
There's a time for improvisation and a time for following instructions. Understanding the difference is more of an art than a science. If you find yourself thinking up a creative solution to a problem, ask yourself, what are some of the consequences of my solution? Am I behaving in a way consistent with the values of the freebooters? Let me give you a practical example. Say I ask one of you to repair the piping in my lavatory. I understand we got a bit of parts shortage here on Halcyon, so you might try to improvise, using a plasma rifle instead of a welding torch, for example, or tossball sticks instead of chisels. These are all terrible ideas. Why, you ask? If you think about it, the answer will be as obvious as the hole in my lavatory wall. Don't be sorry, be better. On practice. Team practice is important. The best tossball players devote every waking moment to the study of their craft. Scripture tells us our lives are defined by our role in society. Our role is to play tossball. We are never off the field because we never stop being tossball players. Some of you took this advice to heart. You're practicing your pitch and your swing in the commons. I don't have to remind you all of the incident involving a tossball and my entire case of Spectrum Red. Now, I understand. You're all eager to play. We haven't had a lot of matches since corporate scuppered the team, but today I had to pry a tossball out of a shattered terminal. That terminal could have been our astrogator, and then I would have had to space the party responsible in accordance with team regulations. Please don't force me into a position where I have to discipline you. I expect you all to behave in a manner consistent with freebooter values, which includes only destroying equipment while on board an enemy ship. Wow. This is a damn shame is what this is.
Indubitably.
That explains the hole in the bathroom, though.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got his credentials, so we should be able to get into the cockpit. Lord AJ of Drucken, man, Lando Malari's stocks in Firefly must be in the tank right now. Haha. Actually, did we climb up both sides here? I don't think we went all the way up on that side.
Captain Adventure asked, how do you organize a party on Jupiter? You plan it.
Yeah, I was like, what in the world was that? And now I understand.
I'm just taking all this. I'm just taking all this stuff. I'm just looting. It's what I do. I'm looting and shooting. It's what I do. That's all I'm gonna say.
Linkara.
This is bar. Oh. Don't have a crew key card. Where are the crew key cards?
That is a
I think
good
in people's
question.
pockets, but
Yeah, I haven't been able to. But like, no one has had one on them, and all the people I've killed. I mean, not even this dude had it.
I take it you can't open the safe, huh?
I already opened the safe in there, but this one I cannot. I don't have enough hacking tools.
Wow, fart.
Estes.
Well, yeah, that's what farts do.
All right, let's. We got the credentials now. We should be able to get into the cockpit. Maybe one of them has the crew the key card.
There you go.
Yes.
Now you're thinking
The
portals.
HP Red said, "We are not looting. We are executing salvage rights."
That's the
we're-
ticket. Hello.
What? No.
Ooh, it's very red in here.
It's very red in here.
Is this our Red Dead Redemption?
Vessel been decommissioned. Tracking device.
Only if we can take out bears.
Unreliable. Signal portion docked. Remove the tracking device. There we go.
I think a ship like this would be able to do so.
Inventory logs. Vessel been decommissioned by Firefly Corporation. Open last entry. Accepted cargo. Accepted cargo. Cargo delivery failed. Vendor log exists. Outpotent only has cargo received. Vessel decommissioned. Yep. It's a damn shame is what it is. But, like, where are we supposed to get Those crew. Maybe I should be able. I'd be able to get them in that area we couldn't open. Like that one. Like with the one of the bin that was locked. We could get the crew critters from that. But we don't have enough hacking tools.
Maybe.
Ah, well, what you gonna do? Other than, scupper this ship and then sell it for salvage.
I mean, fair.
I mean, that's what I'm gonna do anyway.
Yeah.
Mega Timmy Tommy. Shooty Looty. Automo Booty. From the creators of Steely Wheelie Automobili.
Indeedy.
Welcome back, Captain. I understand you have resolved your differences with our former boarding party. Are you ready to depart?
Yeah, let's get going.
Understood, Captain. Resuming your course.
Yeah, Callie has decided to sit in front of the entirety of the gameplay, so I can no longer see it.
Oh no.
No, then what were we doing? No, we're doing trade.
Things.
That's right. They were doing. We're on the Gorgon quest, which is the other DLC. And so yeah, we will continue on with this. We're trying to get access to that one lab. Always take full advantage of the prize courts. Make that money from legit salvage. Mm-hmm.
Remember that you are not insured.
I'm aware.
We are well underwear.
Oh my god.
This will be forever my favorite thing to utter every time and make people. This will be my favorite groaner. That's pretty much all I'm gonna say. Oh, bloody hell!
Looks like we've arrived at someone else's party.
Yep.
Reception log. User log. Day 61. Sometimes we experience long power outages, sitting in the dark, listening to the storm beat at the walls. I've got a lot of time to think. It begs to be let in. Ah, it begs to be let in, while I would pay to be let out. No visitors, still no visitors. Why are there a bunch of tailless sprats running about? This facility don't have a sprat catcher on the roster. Maybe I should file a request with acquisitions for one. Teacup canids are famed for their ability to hunt sprats after all, and for keeping people company. No visitors, can't finish my game of solitaire, someone stole a handful of cards from my deck. Desk unmanned, unsuccessfully hunted even the missing cards. Cannon request was denied. We run out of caffeinoid. Our first restocking shipment isn't set to arrive until the new fiscal year. I guess that delivery will mark the facility's first visitors. Now there's something to look forward to. Now some digging in the system records. Turns out our supplies have been delivered by, get this, a crew of auto mechanicals. Oh, jeez. Thought I heard knocking on the front door, but turned to be just some thunder. Always thunder. Funny how it can sound like so many different things. A boom, a crack, a snap, knocking, laughing, screams. Ooh.
Oh boy.
Day 277. I started venturing outside. At first I worried something fierce about all the lightning strikes. Something electromechanical turbine goes on the fritz without warning. But I'm out of cards and out of caffeinoid. There's not much else to do. J-Man impression. Snooping as a job. Looting as a pastime.
You know
Turns out I no longer need to feel safe. What I need to do is feel alive. Outside, the wind howls like a raging god, and the rain stabs at my throat like 1,000 tiny frozen needles. And in that pain, well, I feel so very alive. Day 322. My many and varied attempts to trigger an on-site inspection from the special committees for auditing and management have failed. Sometimes when I look over the ledge, I think about what it would feel like, how easy it would be to simply tip forward, to plummet, with all those clouds kissing my face, to fall away from the storm, to smile, then break. Oh dear, I think this person was alone here.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
For a very long time.
Yeah.
Like a year.
Like, that in of itself is just bad.
Right.
I hate this capitalist hellscape. I want to burn it all down.
Burn it all.
The corruption of capitalism.
We could sell some,
Emperor Sith bringing in the, it's never a good idea when you're, or it's never a good sign when you're on a spaceship and there's a knock on the door. In space.
Yes. It's the what is the world's shortest horror story?
I don't know.
The world's shortest horror story is The Last Man on Earth Sat in a Room. There was a knock at the door. With a modified version, The Last Man on Earth Sat in a Room, there was a lock on the door.
Trippy.
Why would you need a lock?
Exactly.
Just breathe, Kelly. Everything's gonna be all right. Ah! Stop making that noise. They'll hear you.
Oh my gosh.
Who's out there?
And then he heard we need to talk about your car's extended warranty.
Haha.
Horrible.
I'm the captain of my own
They said
ship. Open.
insurance, but I know what they meant.
Stop it! Don't open that door! From Speaks Too Soon.
Really? I would be indebted to you for life. But how do I know I can believe you?
I have a very trustworthy face.
I'll have to come out to assess it myself. Hold on. I'm opening the door.
Can't you see me? I'm a baby face.
Can't you tell? I am Cole Aidman.
Oh, it's a receptionist. I thought the body out there was the receptionist.
Oof.
Let me just catch my breath. I swear, my heart's trying to punch its way out of my chest. Law, I'm so lucky you came along. I know it sounds crazy, but a little while back, I'd been gearing myself up to take a long walk off a short turbine platform.
Yeah, I saw your logs.
The security
Dear God.
mechanics broke out into a massacre, and I realized I really want to live. How can I help you help me get out of here?
Why is everyone dead?
Pink slip protocol.
Someone decided to terminate the
What?
team. Why?
Ooh,
How should
that's
I know?
a severe
I just
termination.
monitor
Wow.
the front desk. Well, except for the last couple of days when I've been hiding out in here. If you work at Oops, you're doing research and development. If we're not researching or developing fast enough, the protocol's there to put the fear in us.
That's a terrible protocol.
When one of us makes a mistake, the whole facility pays for it. I know it sounds harsh, but it was in our contracts and everything.
Yeah, that contract's stupid.
Yeah, that's not a contract I'd sign.
Oh, this place is called Oops.
Yep. Olympus Orbital Pharmaceutical Station. Anti-Cleo's naming and branding department's the best in house.
That sounds like they got set up for failure.
What's the purpose of this facility?
I'm not making anything. The research team. They were brewing up some improvement to Anti-Cleo's amphitheater. Science stuff isn't really my area, though.
The killings will
I don't
will
know
continue
more.
until morale improves.
I guess so.
Dear God.
Oops, all protocols.
My God.
Alright, I got a ship and you lived out of here?
Alright, the chat is bringing it tonight.
Drop me off in the
Way to go,
ground
chat.
breaker and I'll be out of your hair in no time.
Wait, I have questions.
I'm Kelly Marine, the receptionist. And before you ask, I wasn't manning the visitor's desk when the mechanicals went haywire. Because no one comes here. Not ever. Not since all us station workers were dropped off at the start of the project a year ago.
My receptionist no one ever comes here.
You're an odd one, aren't you? No respectable company operates without a receptionist. Project's on a yearly rotation cycle. Once a year, Anti-Cleo reviews our work and decides if we get more rations, personnel, deadlines, that sort of thing. At first, I thought it was an honor, getting assigned to a lab up in the ether high above Olympus. But I didn't know what it'd be like, day in and day out.
Also, Linkara, is this a working lunch or dinner? No, I was in the mood for some fruit snacks. I started eating them before the stream, but I didn't finish them beforehand, so I just finished them now.
Ah, there you go.
First thought it was an honor, getting assigned to a lab in the eighth. Okay, I'm guessing it was boring.
Cabin fever sets in at about 90 days. Anti-Cleo's official term is contagious irritable claustrophobia.
Captain
and
Adventure
it ain't
asks, why
covered
is
by
the moon so
company's
bright?
medical policy.
It's going through a phase.
No, I can find Dr. Lowe!
If I had to guess, you'd probably find his body either in his office or the labs.
Not
Perhaps
dignifying it.
on the toilet. I don't know. No bones about it. He was the smartest of us all.
Essentially, you want to have
Maybe
that
he evaded
joke
the
phase
autonomous,
out.
too.
Appreciate the tip. I'll check Jasper's office. Anything else you tell me before I go?
Like what?
Yeah, ship, you lift out of here.
Do I drop me?
Not everything hits.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll just hide in a crate or something. You won't even know I was there.
That's fine. You can actually hang out with people, like, you know, talk with someone after so long.
I won't be needing it anymore, so it's all yours.
Cell stability mono lens. All right, thanks, I guess. I am stealing a bunch of stuff, though.
Well, if it's in the if it's not red, then it's not stealing. It's your reward.
Exactly. I'm the hero here, really.
Exactly. Move out of our way, please. Thank you.
All right, so the auto mechanicals went haywire. Now we got to zap them. Zappy, zappy.
Zappy, zappy makes the Cappy happy. T-Elite, got a tongue twister, brought you by, Star Wars.
All right.
Say Ram, Joram.
Jamaram.
Oh.
Ram Jamaram, Ram Jamaram, Ram Jamaram, Ram Jamaram, Ram Jamaram.
I don't think I could say it any faster.
Ram Jamaram 5 times. There, I said it.
Beautiful. Good job.
Captain Avenger. Power!
Hello.
They'll never see us.
Oh, where are we?
Ah,
We're in a hole.
Just a hole in the wall.
just a hole in the wall.
Yep.
One of those kind of places.
Yep.
Sprats.
Kind of adorable, honestly.
All right, we finish this mission. Looks like the print finished, so I can go take a look and see if it actually works right.
Ooh.
Oh, heck yeah.
Hello, let's
Sweet.
pick this. Yoink. Yoink. And yoink. I should actually modify the weapons with all those mods we have.
Oh my god, if you did, they'd probably be unstoppable.
So I feel like at this point we're just keeping the Tesla gun. It's working pretty well for us.
Mm-hmm. Tesla would be proud. Let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, is there any other way out of here? Oh, we can.
Would have just
Hey.
broken it.
And a vending machine. Sweet, we can dump all our garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where we were.
Oh, we're back.
I'm efficient.
One big circle.
All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
Sell this.
1 gigawatts?
What the hell is a gigawatt?
Two-sided
Okay, no
hammer.
No
impact
joke.
hammer.
No joke. I had no idea what a gigawatt was until I looked it up after years later. I'm like, oh, that's a lot of power.
Oh, he's just been mispronouncing it this whole time.
Yes.
Bonus extra headshot, weak spot damage. Lockpick maximum distance. Ooh. Well, we don't. Well, distance. So we get a lockpick from farther away.
Is that how that works?
Really?
You know what? I'm gonna hold on to that because I'm kind of curious about that.
Same.
Yeah, same.
Like, oh man, we can't lock that pick. Don't worry, I got this. How? We're all the way over here. Unlocks. How? What sorcery is this?
Don't worry. I put on a special helmet for it.
I take back what I said. Nothing fun about that storm.
No, storms are not fun. Let's be real.
Yoink. What were you kids working on?
System. Some astounding. Clearly. I mean, why else would they have all of these guys guarding it?
Well, they aren't guarding it. They came to murder everyone.
There.
Everyone got fired. So they decided to murder everyone.
Just shut down
because this is
once they've murdered the assigned number.
it's just really efficient. It's just, it's not just that they're evil. It's that their policies are just stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Amen to that.
Yeah, like, why leave these things here? That feels like a waste of money.
Like, do they always, every time someone's fired, they have to build a whole new station or something like that?
They must if they kill everyone. Because what would be the point of keeping this facility around then?
Oh, God.
How many facilities have they done this to?
Too many.
Let's just say, yeah. I was going to say yes.
The important point is that we are dealing with it ourselves and having a fun time doing it. Because we also get to loot, our favorite activity in the world.
Yep.
Doesn't matter if we're cowboys, doesn't matter if we're space mercenaries, we like to loot. And we like to buy everything out of the vending machines.
As you should.
Let's see. Okay, let's check the computers and see what they say. After, of course, continue the looting.
A compass?
Yeah, you never know when you might need a compass in space.
You joke, but yeah.
I mean, just think about it. You're walking along and you're like, oh man, where's the nearest nickel iron core planet? Oh, there it is.
Yes. That was my question.
Hey, I don't know nothing about compasses.
It's basically the way a compass works, if I recall correctly. Don't quote me on this. I'm not a scientist. Basically, it's a little magnet that just always points towards the magnetic, the strongest magnetic field, which tends to be in like either north or south or whatever. So that way you can engage direction that way. It's why in the polar regions it doesn't work, because you're pretty much as far away as you can be, and the magnetic field just gets all screwy. Now, don't quote me on this. I'm quoting from memory here, and like I said, I'm not a scientist. Someone feel free to Google that and point out what an idiot I am. Anyway, terminal.
And anyway.
Let's disable the things. Okay. Create disabled. Continue. All right. Safety engineer's log. The unfortunate event of an necessitated downsizing the most senior site safety engineer or the sole member of the time shall initiate by mandate of Auntie's corporate headquarters the pink slip protocol. Manufacturer directive included within all automechanical stationed by the facility. From the site safety, you sit there and guard the red button, they said. Sounds like an easy paycheck, I said. I'm not going to live in a secret lab in the middle of a gas giant's storm-riddled atmosphere, my ex-wife said. No one told me I'd eventually have to press the button I was guarding, the pink slip protocol button. That final choice being diligent duty or my friends. On second thought, let's be honest, they were never my friends. Once I've disabled the protocol and scrubbed the labs, I'll ask corporate for a reassignment. I hear Emerald Vale's real nice this time of year. Criminy. What an asshole. The magnet points towards the magnetic North Pole, the largest magnetic field on Earth. Okay, so it's actually the opposite. I was thinking towards the center of Earth, but it's actually pointing towards the poles, which is also why it doesn't work when you get farther north, because you're pretty much in that area. So that's why it starts spinning around.
There you go.
All right, recent security complaints regarding.
What's the thing in the Santa Claus?
What was that?
I want to say I think it was in Santa Claus, where he had like the compass or whatever, and then it just started spinning, and he's just like, "Where are we?"
Yeah. Because you see that anytime you have like a story that features like people in the North or South Pole, it's like the compasses go haywire. Whoever keeps cutting off sprat tails and dropping them into innocent, unguarded cups of coffee needs to cut it out, or I'll cut off something up your next victim. It's not funny, and I'm tired of cleaning up coffee-colored vomit. Ugh. Complaint missing. Queen of Hearts, 5 of Clubs, all aces, and the 3, 7, 8, and 9 of Spades. Last seen on my desk in a solitaire spread. Reward if found. A friendly game of whist. Even if not returned, we can make do. Really, come play with me. Betting not required, or we can place bets if you'd rather. I've got a couple packets of sugar-free 0% sweetener left. I could barter. Regarding power outage thefts. Complaint, some thefts have been happening each time the power goes off. The power keeps going off for longer each time. Coincidence? I think not. Folks are getting antsy as the year and the storm stretches, and that makes them mean.
Teely, we will get your super chat when you post it.
Criminy, I hate the corporations so badly in this game. They are the worst.
If you hate the corporation that bad, you are going to hate Lethal Company. That's all I'm going to say.
Ugh. One thing at a time. Did I already? I did not. Yoink.
Teely, funniest thing so far in my Star Wars book, a rebel soldier, think of Vader as the boogeyman, then barely comes out alive after meeting him on Hoth.
Over encumbered already. Must sell things at vending machine. Alright, sell. What do we got? What can I sell? I can sell this stun baton. Sell this. I'm pretty sure we can sell this. I think we're good on this. We keep the plasma launcher. And you know what? No, we're not going to use the plasma launcher. I'm just selling it. That was a tough one. Whoop.
Somewhere out there, Mecha Car is watching and he's in great horror. Okay, I just thought of this, and honestly, I think this would be like this would be a twist of the knife in the gut for Mecha Car when you think about it. But since he became human, and like storyline-wise stuff, wouldn't he technically be Cyber Kara?
Yes, but he will never call himself that.
I know. That's why I'm gonna call him that.
Hey. Always more looting. Ooh, a Tossball card.
Ooh. Too bad it's not a Mr. T trading card.
Oh wow, it's one of those Firefly Tossball players. Oh. Well, that means the card's even rarer now.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, another Tossball card.
He barely calls himself Mecha Card, doesn't he? Well, to be fair, that's something Linkara just gave him because, like, it's actually Poyo from another dimension, so...
Yeah, he just decided he didn't want to be called Poyo anymore, and he refuses to say what his name is because Linkara's not worthy to speak his name.
So okay, so Poyo did rename himself. Interesting.
Yes.
Ooh, the mystery of Mecha Kara's real name.
Yep. Damn.
Watch it be turkey.
I mean, technically he's a chicken.
That's what I mean. His rename was Turkey.
Because apparently that strikes fear in the hearts of people. Beware the wrath of Turkey.
No, that won't do it all.
I mean, it would if he's talking about the country.
Ooh.
Shush. Talking. Concentrating. Damn it. I almost had it. The formula was in my mind and I almost had it. I was so close to a breakthrough, I could practically taste it. You really did pick the worst time to manifest.
Screw you too.
I think this guy might be a few nuts short of a Snickers bar.
Actually, that make the Snickers bar much more tasty, in my humble opinion.
What formula are you talking about?
Peanut butter ones.
Hi, my magnum opus of psychostimulants. I feel like I've already explained this to the last hallucination. Oh, hang on. I see what's happening. You're real. Ergo, not a hallucination. This is interesting. I have several questions for you. Let's start with the obvious. Who are you, and how are you even alive?
I'm very good at what I do. Well, that's the same thing. What happened here?
All sorts of things. Science, mainly. A little bit of research. If you're talking about all the dead bodies, that'd be the pink slip protocol. Right. That answers that. Next question.
You come bearing fresh pharmaceuticals?
Do you come bearing fresh pharmaceuticals?
I don't think this fellow's entirely in his right mind.
Look, we all know you're here to interrogate me. If I'm going to go through this ordeal, I'm not doing it sober.
Only the freshest for my friends.
New friends mean new birthdays to keep track of. But I can't spare much room in my mind palace for frivolous trinkets of information. But in this case, I'll make an exception.
I need to get inside the chem lab on Gorgon.
No, you don't. There's nothing interesting in the chem lab. There's nothing interesting in Gorgon at all. Gorgon is a featureless rock dragged along by the gravitational current of a barren asteroid belt.
Then there shouldn't be any
The chem lab
problem
is a
that
graveyard.
letting me in there.
You won't find anything there but the dead.
My business on Gorgon is my own. Why do you care?
I don't know why. Possibly I was just being polite. It doesn't matter. Clearly you're not about to take my advice. If you
Nope.
set your heart on exploring my old labs, I won't try to dissuade you. Indulge me with a favor, and I'll give you the access you want. The electromechanical turbine is offline. Without any power, I can't possibly continue my work. Be a dear and reactivate it for me. That's all I ask.
You got dead rest. Don't you think I'm going to quit?
Not that it's any of your business, but I don't get to quit. My colleagues are dead, and yet I live. So I don't get to quit. Take the elevator to the storm platform at the top of this facility. Reactivate the turbine, and I'll give you the access you want.
I'll be back. We meet all the fun people. Yeah, why do I take... Jesus, what the hell was he doing here? Dissecting a sprat for some reason. We just meet all the fun people. And remember when the Doctor met Satan? I do remember when the Doctor met Satan. So there was an alternate way in here if I couldn't open the door. I gotta get over there. You guys still here?
Yep.
I'm abiding, unfortunately.
It's all good.
I had a cat climbing on my head and I was trying not to scream.
Alright, you're doing fine. Alright, before I do this, I'm gonna check the print real quick.
Yeah, go ahead and
My
do that.
nails
Well,
are getting pointy.
Yeah. Now, do you trim your cat's nails, or...
Oh yeah.
Ah, fair.
Yep.
I
Yep.
do this thing about
We
wanting to
get
do
the
that for my
nail
cat.
trimmers out and try to trim them. Luckily, she likes the carrier, so we'll probably take her back to the vet and have them trim her nails again. They only charge like $6.50 for it, so I'm like, sweet.
Wait, like $650?
No, $6.50.
Okay, that scared me there for a minute. I'm like, what?
Sorry, $6.50.
$650.
Yeah, there's another place in town that also trims cat's nails, but they charge like $20.
What the fart?
Yeah. Well, I think they do it because they allow you to walk in and get them trimmed. I think you actually have to have an appointment to get them trimmed with our vet, so...
Okay.
That is looking better. It's not full of holes at the very least.
We've got a question who's asking the mods that are on tonight. My name is Kayla Kixie, and then we also have Xandru on here with us. He's always
Hello,
here. Or almost always.
Well, almost always, yeah. I do what I can.
What is odd,
I'm twice in
though...
1 week.
What is odd, though, you guys can't see it, of course, is that the layer lines...
The hunters leave hungry.
What's weird is the layer lines still actually ended up being very visible on this print. So it solved that one issue. But did it cause a second issue? So let's so I'm gonna take a quick look, all right, in Bambi Labs real quick just to make sure I printed the right thing here.
You're doing that. You probably should save the game as a just in caser.
Good point.
Save.
Ah, it reset the. Did it do that because I moved the damn thing, or did I delete the wrong thing? No, I didn't delete the wrong thing. Why did it? Whatever. Adaptive, there. Now, these lines here. Yep. So yeah, unfortunately, I think it is definitely the layer lines that are the issue here. That has proven that. Unfortunately, I'm trying to do tests here to make sure the layer lines actually come out looking decent. There you go. Plus, I want to see how it looks, next to everything else, this one section. So, I got to print it again. That being said, for those of you who can see this, you can see it's kind of multicolored. Here, let me... You can see this is multicolored here. Because I took a bunch of scrap filament and used the filament connector I got for Christmas to just take a bunch of scrap filament and merge them all together. Hence why it looks like Neapolitan ice cream.
I love it.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, the problem is, of course, that the reason... Go ahead.
I was going to say, is that the pink Poyo color that you used for Prims?
No, they actually picked out so here's the thing. They picked out a very specific pink they wanted from an expensive, $30 roll of filament. I did do a test run. I used that up a long while ago, but looking at it, yeah, if they had just picked out the regular pink that I usually get, it would have looked the same.
I did not do a skit in one of Linkara's videos, actually. Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm not sure who you're maybe referencing though.
Yeah, the problem with doing this with the different scrap filaments that I've discovered is that some of these scraps are scraps for a reason. It's because the filament somehow absorbed some moisture and shattered, so they're imperfect and they will sometimes snap off in the machine. And when they're snapped off in the machine, I got to clear them out, or else the thing can't operate.
Yeah.
So it's a big pain when that happens. This printed just fine, though. It only took about an hour, so I'll run that again. We might be able to get this done with tonight. And once we have this, these are all just test runs to make sure that the concept of these things works. And once the proof of concept is actually there, I can print off. I can actually start making fully colored little 4-inch Comicon One models. I'm thinking pricing at $10. If people have an objection to that, feel free to mention that in the chat. Otherwise, I just save the game. Let me start the print off.
I object to that. It should be $15.
Well, I can't justify charging.
My brain.
I'm trying to be a fair. The thing is, yes, I want to make a profit, but I also don't want to shortchange my audience. It's why, the 3D printed pins. I've got a whole collection of these. Are only $5, which even I think is a little expensive as it is for how tiny this is. But the thing is, enamel pins, in order to actually make a profit, I would have to charge those for $10. I think $5 is more than reasonable for little 3D printed versions of those. Which, by the way, so I needed to restock on all gold ones because people were ordering them. You can't see it very well on here, but I also got some new. Whatchamacallit? Some new build plates. And the thing is, whatever you print on the build plate is reflected on that surface. So if you have a textured build plate, that texture transfers onto the print. If you have a shiny, weird, reflective surface on it, which this one was printed on, and it's hard to see because it's so tiny, but if you have a shiny, reflective surface on it, that gets transferred to this. So I printed this face down, and yeah, it's hard to get into the angle, but trust me, this is reflective. You can see like little glittery things in there when the light hits it the right way.
Nice.
Nice.
Anyway, I'm going to print this, and I'm going to get us back to the game.
Back to the
Aye,
games.
Captain.
All right, sending it over to the printer to do its thing. Resuming the game. Let's go up and check on the thing.
Linkara, do the thing.
I'm going to do the thing! Anyone who watches the Voices of the Void streams right now... Whoop.
What the fart?
I think it's the storms outside. Great 3D printing stream.
Also, that's so bitchin'.
Also, you're definitely gonna do more 3D print streams, right?
I should. Just do another like Pokemon
do
art
it.
stream kind of a thing, and then just show off the 3D printing and whatnot.
It's also a good time of the year to do it because people are gonna start getting their returns.
Ah, that's right.
Hey. Oh god, speaking of taxes, I need to remember to file mine later.
Don't remind me.
Well, too bad, I'm reminding you.
Oof, these things are tough. Did we get into a boss battle here?
Absolutely.
If that was the boss, then that was way too easy.
There were two of them.
Oh,
And there's
Fair.
little
Come on,
bosses
man.
here. There's little guys here.
yeah, it's not the main boss that's the problem. It's the little
Ah.
minions that won't stop kill you.
I'm glad I saved right there. Stealth mission!
See?
Emperor Seth, can't think of anything funny to say. I saw What If Season 3 doing on who saw it think of it. I have not seen What If Season 2 or 3 yet.
I am planning on wanting to see season 3, so nobody say nothing, otherwise I will destroy you. And I'm the
Say,
nice
you know.
one.
I think we're both the nice one, actually.
I wonder if we activate this, would this screw with the robots? Let's give that a try. Actually, diagnosis, maintenance required. Okay. Quest updated. I think fighting these things is optional, or I have to activate more of them. Yeah, never mind. So fighting them is not optional. Oh, they hit hard.
The option is to do it.
Okay, that's one down. Oh, the other one's all the way over there.
Yep. The little one's down here, though.
Oh, there he is.
That's fair. Thanks to you.
Hey!
They did it! They died! Hallelujah!
Yeah.
Once again, because I did the stream thumbnail, hi, I'm T Elite. I do Minecraft skins, and you can pay me to do one of almost anything. My role's pending on the links in the description.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry about that, T Elite, for just
Alright, there was more of them over here, so including the second boss, so we'll go take care of that. Yeah. Let me jump over things.
The game told you no.
That was an evil Roomba. Da-da-da-da-da. Ah, so many things to loot, so little time.
Let's see, Tim Johnson, it's gotten redder. Does that mean it's gotten hotter on that planet? I'm gonna have the opposite mindset. I'm gonna say it got more red, meaning it got cold, because remember, Mars is very far away from Earth, And as far as we're concerned, like the temperatures on that planet are freezing.
Why is it red? Is it just like there's a lot of like copper in the dust or something like that?
Oh, you know what? That could be also another factor. Yeah.
Yeah, I do not know the reason for that.
Me no science person.
Neither am I, as evidenced by the by the compass thing earlier.
Yeah.
TF Master 96. It means the DC Crisis event is about to begin.
Ah, there you go.
Why? Whoa! You! Die! Oh, and he's got friends.
Got him.
Get away from her, you glitch!
Well done.
Thank you.
Fortunately, you alright? You're alright.
It's fine.
Take a nap, I got this.
Tis only a flesh wound.
Flesh wound? Your arm is off!
That's disabled.
Oh, it might be iron is in the atmosphere.
Iron, that's it,
Yes.
yeah.
I feel like there was a fantasy book about that. Like a sci-fi fantasy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I almost want to say it was in one of those like giant literature books that you read in school. Like a short story.
Ha,
Yeah.
Joke's on you. I didn't read books like that.
Joke's on you, I can't read.
Man.
Hold on. This is perfect. Joke's on you, tough guy. I can't read.
Linkara, can you build another room on your house so you can add more 3D printers? I could, but I need to be able to afford more printers. It's the real problem.
I was gonna say you also have to afford the room too. I don't know if you want to even look at the costs of adding on right now.
Yeah, no, I think that might also be an impediment. Otherwise, yeah, like I've seen videos of people's like proper legit print farms where they have like a warehouse side space of just the same 3D printer all across the board. My print farm is like 3 printers. Technically 4, it's just I've got another thing occupying a space for the 4th one.
Right.
And really, the P1S is just so fast I don't really use anything else. Unless I'm trying to like print a few things at once that are like one color. Ooh.
Johnson, how does he read the scripts?
I want to get a look at its innards.
The scripts are read to him.
1 second, check this out. It's looking cool.
Now
Saving?
that's one heck of a Tesla tower. Oh my god, it's lightning farming.
Nice. All right, we got some skill points. Let's put those in. Ba-da-da-da-da.
I say put them all in what's that word I'm looking for?
Hacking.
Well, okay. Yes, I think that's the one.
Bring it up to that. I can turn off auto mechanicals for 20 seconds. And always good to put some in science. There we go. So, Tim Johnson, what do you mean then? How do you read your scripts? I don't know what that means.
Oh, it was in reference to your joking about you can't read.
Ah, there you go.
There we go.
I was saying earlier, if you watch any time I'm with the science team playing Voices of the Void, there's a thing you can do in that game where you look up and look down in a certain way, and then you end up you can see like your own your character's head looking down at you. They call it the penis cam.
What?
And you do that while climbing up a big tall tower like this.
The heck?
Look, it's a quirk of game programming.
Do we even want to know why it was named that?
Well, it's because from the perspective, you basically look up, you look down, you look up, and when you look down, you can see like your own face looking down at you while you're climbing up. So it looks like it's from the perspective of your crotch.
Oh my god.
So basically, you're looking with your second head.
Yes. Anyway, dude.
That was That was awful, I'm sorry.
Back on the grid, and my pipes again floweth with the sweet, sweet essence of my salvation.
Don't you freaking look at me! Don't you look at me!
Realigning the machine. Of course, Jasper, you imbecile.
Done. Now get me to the chem lab.
You'll need my voice to get into the chem lab. I'm obviously not coming with you, so I'm giving you a recording of my dulcet speech. This recording should get you into the chem lab. I hope whatever you're after is worth the trauma. I wouldn't go back there if I was higher than the mercury levels in a can of salt tuna. Wait. Take my gun while you're at it. If you end up dying on Gorgon, there's a non-zero chance I'll feel partially responsible. Neither of us want that.
I need help with security in the chem lab. You know that place better than anyone.
Die, perhaps? Automechanical sentries are generally programmed to ignore corpses. I don't like the idea of going back to that place. To that life. Yes, I know it's not me risking my throat gallivanting around Gorgon. It's you, for whatever madcap reasons you've got. I've helped you once, and I don't feel great about it. I made a clean break from Gorgon, and now it feels like you're asking me to tether myself back to that place.
Jasper, let me worry about Gorgon. Helping me could help you move on.
I suppose you've got a point. Or something resembling a point. I'm emotionally addled right now, and I'm allowing my sentiments to get the better of me. Here, my personal security keycard. There's a hallway near the processing room. It leads to a security terminal. Use this keycard to unlock the hallway and disable security.
Very good. I made a Blue Velvet joke a second ago, but actually I realized, we've been seeing some gothic horror stuff so far. We had like space vampires, space monsters, and I'm wondering, especially with the lightning strikes and whatnot, I wonder if this is like a Frankenstein thing on this part.
It's alive! It's alive! Going silent.
Like maybe I'm just reading into things that aren't there, but that's what I'm feeling.
I remember like when we started off, one of the quests was starting off with like vampires or something like that. Now I guess we're going with a Frankenstein monster.
I mean, a lot of horror stuff interacting with each other. At least that's what that's the vibe I'm getting anyway. Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
No, it's pronounced Igor.
Is that Ben 10? No, it's Ben Io.
Yeah, I bet that's a good one.
No, it is probably his voice actor. I think someone said it might have been Yuri Lowenthal.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I do not know for certain. I only reviewed those few Ben 10 episodes like last year, so I have no idea.
I mean, to be fair, you watched you reviewed like the first 2 episodes of the first series of Ben 10, so there's that.
It is him, Yuri Lowenthal. Huh. Neat. Alright. Alright, time to finally go to Gorgon, it looks like. All this for a bloody diary.
We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
Dear diary.
You wouldn't believe the day we've had.
It's been crazy.
Do you send the override authorization signal? The HIA facility awaits for you back. Reach human. Experiment perilous. In hand, you can make your way into the human inquiry and auditing facility to send the override authorization signal. You want to do that one instead? I'm not sure how this works. You did Starship Hunters. Took the mercenaries tracking device, yeah. Blakesy's asking... Alright, chat, what are we thinking here? Experiment Perilous or We in Spacer's Choice Employee? Which one should I be doing first? Both are needed, doesn't matter which order. Okay, well, we're here already, so we might as well go into Gorgon and get the damn journal already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a look. It's in a book. Outer space. I don't know. War of Words. War of Words fizzles. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
Which reminds me, I saw a Miss Frizzle from Magfest. She apparently made a cult.
In the best way.
So that was interesting.
Neat.
It's the only like Magfest thing I think I've seen this weekend on TikTok.
God, it's been forever since I've been to a convention. I think the last one I was at was the Anime Pasadena.
I think the last anime convention that I went to was Anime to BrasCon 2019.
I will probably end up going to MagFest at some point again. Like, I used to go all the time. It was like one of our regular meetups back when we were on the site.
Oh, clever.
And this is all stealing stuff, so we won't steal if we don't want to piss anyone off.
Wait, was that 2013? 2014.
The problem with going to any of these conventions, unfortunately, it's cost.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just do not have a lot of spare cash for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, how do we get over there?
I mean, heck, like, it's gonna cost money for me to even go visit my girlfriend, so yeah.
Right.
Like, I would love to
I don't know
be...
how far that is for you, but that sucks.
Yeah.
To Sprat Shack?
It's the Sprat Shack, aka the Chuck E. Cheese of Overwatch. Oh, never mind.
This ain't it. We were already in here once before. This ain't it.
Terror on Monarch.
I've eaten my fair share of Terrorize, but I'm still gonna come out and say it. This mission is gross.
Tell me about it.
We're headed will tell us more about Gorgon. I wonder what they got up to here.
Alright, we already checked out. I'm trying to figure out how we get there. Okay, so we gotta go around here. Facing that way. There's mountains in the way. Looks like we have to go the long way around. It's the OCI exterior. We can't fast travel here. Yeah.
Yeah, probably fast travel somewhere where, like, we can get closer kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the problem. I have lots of places that look like it's a short straight line away, but the walls make you take a long circuitous route. Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so we're right here. Theoretically, if we can get through this wall, we should be able to get that way. I think.
I love how there was just like a creature bone on the map there.
Environmental storytelling.
Indubitably.
So great.
Actually, his name is Tommy Oliver, and he is only dressed like Frankenstein for Halloween.
Good times.
Great time.
Man, you know what? I remember. I think those episodes, the Halloween episodes of original Power Rangers, like just stand out for me for the simple reason that like they're wearing different clothes.
You ever seen Bones?
Oh God, absolutely. And yeah, Tim Johnson, I agree. It's been a while since I've watched Power Rangers myself.
What you guys looking at? Oh wow.
Oh jeez, that thing is massive.
Yeah, I'm not very observant, I guess.
Seen bigger.
Oh my God.
No, seriously, I have. Little game called Subnautica, and that's all I'm gonna say on the matter.
Okay.
Did you get yourself stuck?
I may have.
Yes, he did. He figured it out. It's fine.
Hey, look, a marauder! Like, kill it.
Is it stuck if you get out?
I would tap my forehead in big brain play, but I'm kind of in the middle of things.
Yeah, I was about to say. Oh yeah, wasn't there a plot point where, like, apparently, like, a chemical or something is making people into marauders or something?
Yeah, that would be correct.
I almost forgot about that. And the only way to cure them is to kill them?
I guess. We come in peace, shoot to kill, shoot to kill, shoot to kill.
I guess. That's a crying shame.
Alright, we're getting there.
TF, Master. You are huge! That means you have huge guts!
Who's a man and a half? I'm a man and a half! Found the Cosmic Fury at Ross for like $10. It might barely be worth that much, but I do collect more for it. So, see, for $10, I'd totally get that. I think when I came across them, they were like $20, like in store originally. Ah, great, they can burrow.
That's cheap considering the fact that Dresden generally buys the Japan Sentai toys and not the American release.
I mean, to be fair, isn't like the Cosmic Morpher like something that was like American made or something like that?
Yeah, it's a Power Rangers exclusive one.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
You guys are fine.
It's fine, just keep screaming. Releases all that tension.
Oh my god.
Oop. No. It's all good, we got it.
Ooh, sword. My vision's hurting. Nah, I'm rejecting that.
Refuse.
Flamethrower 2.0.
Ooh. In a season 2 Power Ranger Halloween episode, Hamsaban and Shuki Levy snuck in a MOTU Easter egg.
Master of the Universe.
Master of the Universe Easter egg, because one of the kids was wearing a merman mask. They did the original
Music back on Filmation He-Man. That's neat.
Huh. I did not know that.
Also, I'm now over encumbered, so I hope there's a vending machine over here.
We need to vent.
We need to vend.
Oh. We need to vend.
Fast travel location. Okay, we got in.
So you say that's the wrong
This
hard vowel there.
facility is currently experiencing a
Consonant.
heightened security event. Accessing this facility requires voice-modulated passphrase. Please speak the passphrase.
It's not the best choice.
Error. Passphrase not recognized. Please speak the passphrase.
That was worth a shot.
We attest to the zest with our hand on our chest. Be impressed as our guest by what we've finessed. You are blessed to ingest what we thoroughly test. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
Passphrase accepted. Access granted. Welcome, Dr. Jasper Lowe.
The password was a monologue?
Yes.
Huh. Neat.
Which makes sense because they want to have more of a vocal
Looks like Monarch ain't the only place they
connection, if you will.
Yeah, that's fair.
Creates more security, supposedly.
I guess, yeah.
Where's the vending machine? Instead, we discovered it. There we go.
There we go. That, and, it does help with pronunciations when you're doing lines and stuff like that. Especially if it's theater-based one. At least from what I can remember from, my high school drama club.
Yes.
One I remember was, amidst the mist and coldest frost, with stoutest fists and loudest boasts, he thrust his fist against the posts, but still insists he sees the ghosts.
Ooh. A science weapon called Employee Benefits. Experimental device created to keep employees on their feet regardless of how much pain or exhaustion they may be experiencing. As all good workers know, unconsciousness is just another word for wage theft.
What the heck?
Now, what did this thing do to them? Alright, sell that. Persuade
That is
plus
not
5.
working my wage.
Yeah.
Alright, urgent notification. This urgent notification brought to you by the Spacer's Choice Automated Subversive Behavior Notification System. Please be informed that one or more of the following high-priority conditions are likely to be active in your office or workplace. Escape primals, unlawful discussion of subversive cultural material, extended and unauthorized breaks. Please notify your supervisor immediately. If you are the designated supervisor of this workplace, this message constitutes your official notification. This is an automated response. Please do not respond directly to this message. Oh, goody. Messages. All right. Gimsy from the Gorgon internal messaging system. Jasper, I have been taking your messages at my terminal like you asked. This one's from management, though. Please take a look at this. I can get in trouble for deleting it. Dr. Lowe, I speak to everyone at the OCI when I express my disappointment in your work ethic. The quality of Compound X harvested and enriched at your laboratory fails well below Spacer's Choice standards. It is my professional opinion that the quality of one's work reflects the quality of one's spirit. Lazy workers deliver lazy work. Round up your researchers, first 1 in 10, fire 1 in 10. I expect you and your remaining researchers to deliver the next batch of chemicals to HIA under an accelerated timetable. These measures may seem punitive, even harsh. They are. I am instilling discipline in your team. One day I'd like to imagine you'll thank me. From Lawrence Goodfellow, manager. Speaks too soon. It's the year 2020. It's the year 2025. But where are the flying cars? I was promised flying cars. I don't see any flying cars. But you don't need flying cars. Not when there's a different kind of software. Do. I love those Avery Brooks IBM commercials. Alright. Jasper, I know you told me not to bother you when you're working, but I'm running out of options. I understand you're busy, so I have boiled down my list of concerns into simple yes-no questions. Just respond with a yes or no. Did you read Goodfellow's letter? Am I on the chopping block? Has security talked to you about some type of corporate spy on our ranks? 3A, is there a spy? Did you know Padilla's heart gave out after a 72-hour shift? Are you attending the wake? I've got staff coming up to the receptionist desk looking for answers. What am I supposed to tell them? It's not the best choice. It's the only choice we've got. Are we going to respond? No, respectfully. So, like, to all of them, it looks like. Chief, found a key in the locker by the laboratories. The key belongs to Dr. Lowe. Please retrieve the key and return it to him. I do it myself, but Dr. Lowe can be pretty paranoid. If I show up at his door with a key in hand, he'll assume I stole it in order to fabricate a reason to check up on him. Alright, so now we know there's a key nearby we can grab.
Find the key. Oh, what happy we'll be.
Mind you, we were going to find that key anyway, just because we loot everything.
Mm-hmm.
We only got one job on this thing, and that is to loot. Speaking of, let me go sell. Pick up a couple guns and stuff like that. We don't need that. We're keeping that. Is there any additional armor pieces we can get? Hello. Stored low pressure helmet. That's our lockpick. Nice.
Ooh, nice. MWC. We have frying cars. Is that close enough?
Oh my god.
That's actually brilliant.
That's pretty good. Mysterious figure, you say?
But yeah, make it to me, Tommy. We will get your super chat when we see it.
Oh. Could we skip the part where we trash the place? We lived through a hell of a lot tougher than some rust bucket security box. If this is the shadow from the OCI, I am losing my patience with the cloak and dagger.
Make it to
Make
me,
it to
Tommy.
me, Tommy.
Go ahead.
Oh, yep, you go.
Rock, paper, scissors. The winner gets to read it. Rock, paper, scissors. Dang it, you win.
Rock, scissors. Okay. Make it to me, Tommy. So the whole work cult thing wasn't restricted to that town at the start. It's a whole thing with the Spacer's Choice.
Looks like it's just everywhere. Like just every single place, just capitalism run wild.
Capitalism unchecked.
I'm pretty sure this entire game is just capitalism unchecked.
Yep.
At least from what I remember of it from when Crimson played. I don't remember much of it.
So I had to vary it up a bit. Die!
And there's another one.
Oh. Not for long. Huh.
How are you not dead?
Doing anything?
It's not supposed to be dead, it looks like. Interesting.
Okay.
So it's probably a plot-relevant robot.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Oh, it didn't die because it's not dead.
Never mind, I spoke too soon.
Whoopsies.
The entire colony is like this. The only difference is which company a given location is controlled by.
Yep.
Just a slob like one of us.
Fat Grandma, is that you, Benjamin Hall? I don't know what you're talking about, honey child.
It looks so homey. Like a family lived here.
Don't give us a sad story. Come on, not cool.
It's always gonna give us a sad story.
How dare?
I didn't write it.
I mean, I know, but still.
Have to sell all this food at some point.
What did we have to do? What the fart?
Huh?
Like how much leveling of hacking did we have to do? What the fart?
We just deal with some things we just don't have the levels for it yet.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, what do we got here?
Whoa.
Yoink, 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 yoink. More hacking stuff. More looting. Jasper storage key, good.
There you go.
Edible Soup was watching through all the Atop the Fourth Wall episodes, stopped halfway through 2017 before Babylon 5 episode to watch through Babylon 5 before that video spoils it.
How the devil do I use this thing? Is it what? Oh, the bell's turning. All right. I feel like an absolute idiot barking into this horn. I shouldn't have let Lucian talk me into this. What use do I have with audible notes? Posterity, my ass. Ah, great fucking law. What's it doing now? Jasper! Jasper, it's... How do I turn it off? It won't. Just press the button. The what? Oh, for law's sake, the button, Ollie. Accursed thing.
Accursed thing? Edible Soup, yeah, I'm pretty sure the Babylon 5 episode doesn't have any relevant plot details for Atop the Fourth Wall, so you can skip over it if you need to just move on to watch more episodes beyond that. Otherwise, yes, I recommend, watch through Babylon 5. At the very least, you can watch through the beginning of Season 2, like the very first episode of Season 2, and then you can continue on, because that's where the plot details are shared. Benjamin Hall, they were all doomed. Cue Doom Kara. I know people get mad, but in certain ways, Babylon 5 was far better than Star Trek. It felt more focused in its story. They are both good, just in different ways.
Indubitably.
DS9 and Babylon 5 were kind of a symbiote thing for each other. They kind of pushed each other to do better, I would say. Because especially with DS9, they started having more serialized storytelling than they would traditionally have in Star Trek. Although, watching through the target audience's videos of reactions to TNG, man, I forget there actually was quite a bit of continuity reference, especially in regards to, like, you know, the Klingon plot and everything like that.
I just sit silently with my arms crossed, just looking left and right. Yeah, of course! The plot relevance of of that franchise that I know so much.
Well,
about.
I meant in literally like they stopped because they wanted to watch Babylon 5, but if they want to skip that episode to then move on to the next Atop the Fourth Wall episode, I think they're fine because I don't recall any like storyline being in the B5 episode.
Okay.
I mean, there's spoilers for Babylon 5 in that, which is why they want to skip that and watch the B5 stuff first.
All right, there you go. I think you can shoot that.
I think so too.
Shooting electricity with electricity. Interesting.
Nope.
Maybe you have to actually duck.
Yep. I enjoy Babylon 5 quite a lot. It had more fervent political commentary at times. Indeed. For some reason, I decided to watch every episode from 2018 and 2019 recently, and was watching the 27 episode 17 before the stream. Nice. That episode listed in the Top Fourth Wall Storyline episodes playlist. Crap. Okay, there is plot stuff in that episode. Never mind then.
Gosh, I don't even remember that one when we watched through the plot playlist.
Get ready.
It must have been small plot.
No, plot is still plot.
It's the plot, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
Just in
never
terms
mind
of,
then.
like, what I can remember.
Mr. Joker card, me and my girlfriend were watching your Superman Year 1 review, and I looked at her and said, did Miller's meds wear off? The first book was good.
I know, it's so weird. The first book of Superman Year 1 is actually pretty decent. Not great, but decent. And then just like just like this slow decline. And the exact halfway point of the comic, it's actually kind of impressive. The exact halfway point of Superman Year 1 is where it just nosedives.
That is peculiar. But speaking of Superman, I recently just got to watch season 1 of My Adventure with Superman. Really good. Totally recommend the show.
Nice. Thoughts on Amelia Perez? I haven't seen it, but I've heard there's some kind of controversy. I do not know who Amelia Perez is.
Same.
Neither do I.
I feel like I've heard the name before, but anyway.
Yeah.
Inescapable. The refined excrement of the xenocyte life form. It's a fine powder. Very fine.
Oh, that. Okay, we'll talk in a second.
Everything. Even in the water now, and the air. It settles like a veil over all of Gorgon. The laboratory techs get the worst of it. We all appreciated the boost to mood and productivity at first, but we're at each other's throats in an instant now. I've had to break up 2 fistfights this week alone. This aggression must be inherent to the formula, to Compound X. How do I stop it?
Yeah, okay, now I remember what that is. Amelia Perez is a movie, I want to say it's like a musical as well, about a woman transitioning, but it's apparently very bad. Like, aside, like from what I've heard, I've never seen it myself, so make your own decisions, but from what I recall, hearing about it, basically it's a lot of cis people talking about trans people as if they understand them.
Traps just about everywhere, Captain.
Okay, they're actually trapped there. So, gotta be more careful for these. And like and I think I saw like one clip of it, and the dialogue was just like weird. Like in that way, it's like you never actually talked to other human beings before, have you? It's also been nominated for 13 Oscars. Yeah, well, Crash won an Oscar once, so make of that what you will. Honestly, the older I get, the less I care about award stuff.
Oh God, yes. Well, I mean, like, on a rare occasion, there might be something you want to win a reward because you love the hell out of it and you want it to succeed. but then it gets overshadowed by something. You're like, what the fart?
Hmm.
For example, like, say if, for me, I freaking loved Transformers 1 when it came out. I'm sad that it didn't get that much attention and stuff like that. I mean, it's getting a little more attention now. It has been getting attention over time, but, like, I am sad, like, it never got the, like, major attention it deserved on, like, opening day and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The one that was right around one of the strikes, wasn't it? For the Transformers movie.
I don't know.
Like 2 years ago?
Maybe? I don't know. I don't remember.
Or a year and a half ago.
I want to say it was close to it, yeah. Because like in some movies' case, I know like the Marvels. One of the reasons why it did poorly was the actors weren't allowed to promote it.
Yeah, and I think that was one of them, because that was about the same time frame as Blue Beetle and Marvels.
I did not want to fall down. There was still more stuff to loot up there.
Oh, no.
Maybe there's a way back up later. The only time I've ever cared about award shows, though, is when I could get extra credit for it in high school.
There you go.
Yeah.
This looks like a lift. Let's see if we can go back up that way. Final Rewards is ridiculous because it attempts to narrow down winners among so many creations that have their own amazing aspects. Indeed.
Yeah, that's true.
I get why it's important to a lot of people, and I get why it's important in Hollywood. But it's just, for me personally, it's like, I don't care that much. I don't watch the Oscars. I don't watch the Emmys. I don't watch any of them.
Yeah. Now, once upon a time, the Oscars were cool when they introduced, like, animation bits and whatnot. That was honestly kind of cool. But then they stopped doing that, and I'm just going to leave it at that for the time being. Also, what is that?
Tanaka's Peacekeeper.
Ooh.
Neat.
It's like a spear.
No joke, I thought it was a sword, but you know what? Spear is good.
Alright. Lift access restrictions. Disable the auto mechanicals. There we go. Mechanical status. They've all been disabled. Messages. Alright. Dr. Lowe, I'm going to have to take the researcher's side on this one. Your absence during an emergency is conspicuous. I don't want to report you because I don't want corporate auditors scheduling interviews with the entire staff while they're trying to meet deadlines. The unplanned sabotage event already halted experimentation and development. We're trying to get our operations running again, and we could use all the help we can get. We're already down one staff member. St. Germain's gone. You know why. You owe this team an explanation for any number of grievances. Your absence is the most urgent one, but I'll take an explanation as to why there are primals being held in the caverns near our waste disposal site. They're your primals, aren't they? Mr. Tanaka, no, I can't explain the primals. Primals defy explanation. They are a miracle of evolutionary adaptation and a treasure trove of interesting genetic material. I'm not going to explain my alleged absence either. This is because I am not absent at all. My presence is implicit in the work of my researchers. The researchers still employed in this department are skilled and more than capable of repairing any damage done by the alleged saboteur. Please don't bother me again with trivial problems. You are the security chief. Stick to securing things, including but not limited to the safety of the lab and my privacy. Warm regards and pleasant felicitations, Dr. Jasper Lowe. God, this guy was an ass. Alright, from Tanaka. Dr. Lowe, I've just finished filling my official report on the unplanned sabotage event. Unplanned sabotage event is the other thing. Like, wow. Unfortunately, filing a report in a sabotage event requires me to also include a list of captured, apprehended, and neutralized saboteurs. Company policy. No list means I'm getting arrested for dereliction of duty, and you're getting penalized for hiring me. Saboteurs is plural. I can't include Mr. St. Germain's name and be done with it. As a last resort, I haven't been forced to include the names of all former employers whose contracts were permanently terminated in the decimation. These researchers are no longer part of Project Gorgon and will likely not survive without a job, so I may as well use their names to save our jobs. I filed my report last night and haven't been able to keep it to sleep since. This is to let you know that I'll be filing for a transfer to the end of the next cycle. Criminy. Why does everyone suck in this universe?
Because capitalism.
Yeah.
Alright, well, good news is I've turned them off, so they're not going to attack us anymore.
Must have been Jasper.
Yay!
Jesus.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. We were talking about Frankenstein
Right.
earlier.
Yep.
What?
At this point, I'm just in
Wait
it
a
to spite
minute.
you.
The Gorgon's been a ruin for years. You think they've been here the whole time?
There is this mysterious figure.
That is a good question. But let me look at that board again.
This one?
Yes, that one. Okay. If I'm
Hydrogen
looking at
peroxide.
if I'm looking at the formula right in those notes, yes. I see. It all makes sense now. Evil corporate science.
I just realized that if I hit the mouse wheel button, I can rotate this way.
Oh, dang.
Neat.
Nice.
All right. Let's see what the terminal's got for us.
It's oh or it's ho.
Override the lockdown.
It's ho-oh.
Oh, they're saying locked must be overridden. Turn to admin functions. Messages. Thank you, Gimsy. Incoming messages. Updated security practices. Pursuant to last week's incident, new security practices are now in effect. All lab personnel must tidy their workstations at the end of their shift. Close and lock all drawers, safes, closet, vents, and lab doors before leaving for the day. All visitors must be accompanied. Furthermore, any laboratory tech accompanying a guest who has not received certification in either self-defense or hand-to-hand combat must also be accompanied by a member of the security team. All confidential information must remain as such. Do not discuss the nature of your work outside or inside the lab, except to warn peers of imminent danger, such as fire, chemical spill, or suspected corporate espionage. All laboratory techs are to isolate themselves until further notice. Any laboratory tech found fraternizing in groups of 2 or more, or found speaking with the same person more than once, will be remanded to Spacer's Choice Human Resource Re-Education and Reallocation Department. Finally, unless you are actually physically sitting in an interview session pre-approved by me, do not speak to the effing journalists. Dug into the volunteer data Marion sent over. You were right. The current formulation is resulting in alarming outcomes, even by SC standards. Priantha and I performed a handful of autopsies on this week's deceased and made a few notable observations. In one case, that of a young man in his early 20s, we noted a degree of gray matter loss one would expect to see in a man of 70. His brain had also atrophied to a shocking extent, again as one might expect in a much older man. In another case, that of a woman in middle age, the subject was no longer able to achieve natural sleep. After 11 consecutive days of wakefulness, she was no longer capable to distinguish her violent hallucinations from reality. Yeah, get sleep, kids!
Yeah.
Sleep is for the weak.
Yeah, sleep is for the sane is what it is, because your body needs sleep. It does things to your mind to keep you from going insane.
What are you talking about? I'm already insane.
Oh my god. Even as she spiraled, she demanded additional injections. I was sure our last tweak would reduce the incidence of violence among the volunteer population. We might attempt to further refine the compound through partitioning, though I'm doubtful that will be efficacious. Sleep is for the brain.
What brain?
Violence aside, I'm
Sleep
growing
is
increasing.
also where you grow, by the way.
Yes.
So if you're short, get more sleep.
Yep.
Unless you're an adult.
Concerned by the
Wait a
habit
minute.
formation
Wait,
of the
so
economy.
Okay, after this, I'm sorry, hold on.
Deals we work with are dangerous and result in permanent injury, disfigurement, or madness when handled for extended periods. Therefore, all laboratory personnel will now report to the project physician, Dr. Priantha LeBlanc, for monthly physicals and psychiatric evaluations. I do this out of an abundance of caution. Schedule your first appointment immediately and notify me when you do. I have access to your medical records, so I will know when you shirk. Do not make me drag you to this office myself. Messages. Outgoing messages. Ree, what do you think? These days I try to think as little as possible. Thinking is a dreadful habit, which leads to the self-awareness, which leads to resignation. Who's that from? That's from Dr. Lowe, of course it is. It's true the current formulation is resulting in alarming outcomes, but not, I think, by SC standards. Spacer's Choice standards are low. You report 11 consecutive days of wakefulness, and Spacer's Choice sees 11 consecutive days of productivity. You report an inability to distinguish violent hallucinations from reality. Spacer's Choice is going to try to push us to turn those hallucinations into phantom images of company logos. You say the compound is habit-forming, and Spacer's Choice is going to see an increase in demand for our never-ending supply of xenocyte waste. Yeah, this is all true. To be serious, yes, the compound is absolutely habit-forming. Addiction correlates with dosage, and dosage size is inversely proportional to enrichment quality. Long as corporate asks us to keep our dosage minimal and controlled, there's a reasonable chance we can improve the enrichment process to filter out some of the dangerous side effects. That's going to take time, a lot more time than corporate realizes. And there was archive messages from Ambrose to the staff. Effectively, Herbert St. Germain is no longer an employee of Spacer's Choice PR&D division. His body's been forwarded to the chemical waste dump for processing. Mr. St. Germain was a saboteur sent by a rival firm to disrupt our vital efforts. It's only thanks to the swift reporting of one of your esteemed colleagues that Mr. St. Germain was prevented from causing any significant damage to their facilities, intellectual property, or staff. I'm wondering if maybe our mysterious figure is this Mr. St. Germain.
Ooh, maybe.
I understand that he was popular around the Gorgon campus for his genial and helpful demeanor. That is because he was a spy. If you encounter any similarly friendly staff, alert a member of the security team immediately. We are shifting all of St. Germain's remaining tasks to other laboratory technicians. Finally, anyone caught visiting his grave or discussing his departure will be remanded to Spacer's Choice Human Resource Re-Education and Reallocation Department.
Since we've been traveling together, we've visited a lot of places that set my teeth on edge. This here makes my skin crawl.
I've seen negligence and greed and incompetence run rampant over this colony. But this was evil.
Something went very wrong.
Worse than wrong, Captain. Catastrophic. And a whole lot of ordinary people who trusted them ended up dead.
Spacer's Choice put their best and brightest on a problem, and this is how it ended up. Says a lot about the colony's prospects.
They're pushed to the impossible by people who weren't accountable. You said it. This is Spacer's Choice best and brightest we're talking about. Things probably didn't start. Space is a wreck. Who cares how it happens? They are pushed to the impossible.
Starting to think nobody's accountable in this void-forsaken system.
Tell me about it.
I get now why Miss Ambrose would want to clear her mom's name. If the folks responsible for Edgewater's woes tried to blame him on my dad, I couldn't have let it stand.
That's why we're helping her. As long as he shows her gratitude in bits. Let's get the journal before we jump to conclusions. I want to see what else his investigation digs up. Pravani's goggles look uncomfortably narrow. She needs the cool kaleidoscope ones sold as novelties in real life.
Night falls on Gorgon. Though I suppose it's always dark here in the void. The lab is empty, and I am at last alone. I'm preoccupied with thoughts of the single-celled xenocytes that make their home here on this rock. These primordial creatures persist despite the hostility of their surroundings. No, they require adversity to thrive. Perhaps that's why our bodies react to theirs. There is a harmony in us. The law didn't craft us for the void, yet we scrabble across its cold worlds, building, persisting, as the xenocytes do. We live. Against all odds, we live. But for how long?
We're gonna be heading out soon here, but I'm very curious. But I want to finish up this mission first.
Yeah, I like that idea. What the
I
fuck?
would have hoped a smart fellow like Mr. Lowe would know better than to test his super drug on primals.
What? Monkey.
Now he recognizes where we are.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I found that the bullets seem to work better on the primals.
There you go. It's like Pokemon. You know exact. Oh, hello.
This research of primal neurochemistry has proven fruitful. I've discovered a cardiac cell receptor for adrenaline, analogous to human cell receptors in function, if not in physiology. It should be possible to develop a pharmaceutical drug that blocks the effects of the adrenaline hormone in primals, thus curtailing their paranoia, agitation, and violent irritability. Correction, it is possible, just unlikely given the way OCI has me under thumbscrews. Adrenatime is a dangerous drug. The danger can be mitigated by developing an adrenaline inhibitor. Take adrenatime, then take this theoretical drug to minimize the side effects. I barely have the time, energy, or resources to develop a half-possible adrenatime, so this idea must remain a dream. Nonetheless, my notes follow. Hope springs eternal. I do not know. Yeah, it's about 10 here. I know what time it is. Like I said, we're going to finish up this mission, and then I think we're going to call it a night. Probably going to run a little bit over.
Yeah,
Yoink.
I was about to say, isn't it adventure time?
I mean, if it feels like the mission's going to go on much longer, then yeah, we'll call it a night, but I think we're still good. Criminy. We're just moving a little slower because we also are over-encumbered.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, yes, of course.
And I think we actually have to go back up now. So while we were on the whatchamacallit, while we were doing the art stream for Pokemon, I mentioned that there was a controversy going around with Bamboo Labs.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah.
So,
I remember you saying about that.
Yeah, so I finally learned exactly what was going on. Turns out there's a security update that seems to limit the Bamboo Labs ecosystem. So, like, there's different slicer programs that can be utilized for these things, and unfortunately it's looking like they're doing, Bamboo Labs is doing steps that in theory are supposed to be good for security, but also limiting the ecosystem, and a lot of people are getting very worried and upset that it's going to lead to really bad corporate stuff. Like, the kind of stuff that, like, oh my god, what if they limit things to, like, a subscription service? So, like, you have to be constantly paying for your 3D printer to print anything beyond what they have, beyond, like, the Bamboo Labs filaments. Because the thing does have an RFID chip tag thing to help you detect when it's using Bamboo Labs filaments. So, in theory, they could do that. I don't think they're going to.
That'd be pretty why people are concerned.
Well, people are concerned. People are concerned. I understand the concern. I don't think they would be that stupid. I'm not saying it's impossible because, hey, corporation. But I like to think that they would realize that would be a terrible move that would like turn everyone off of the printers.
Yep.
Right.
So
unfortunately, they're not working with, like, the majority of public. They're working with a pretty specific public.
Yep. Like, people, especially because competition is now coming out for their printers. I don't think the competition is great, but if I don't have, but at least it'll be more open source, and I wouldn't be limited to only one kind of filament.
I mean, I for one am okay with competition, but if the competition is trying to kill the other competition, that's where I'm just gonna be like, dude, what the heck?
They corner the market by being such a quality company. Don't ruin your goodwill that's been engendered through this. Now, some people have already declared, no, we're already, we can't use the slicer program we want to use now. Screw you. Stop standing in there! I love you guys, but you're hopeless.
Wow.
About the level we're on. Can we just fast travel now? I think the mission's done with. I think. Yep, back to the thing. Yep, I think we finished up the quest. So actually, we're gonna fast travel back to the ship, And we're going to call it a night, I think.
Keyboard mistress. NPCs, am I right?
Actually, we're not. We're not fast traveling to the ship. Okay. But that's just the next. We are. The mission is done with, but we're gonna. I love you, but you're hopeless. We got to show you guys Megaforce sometime. Yeah, that's what we got to do for a movie night in the Discord. I got to show you guys Megaforce.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Kayla, did we end up showing you Megaforce? Did Crimson show you Megaforce?
I don't remember. Dress, did Crimson ever show me Megaforce or us?
Me, yes, you, no.
Okay. I have not been shown Megaforce. Dresden, yes. Me, no.
I too have not. Go ahead.
Cheap camera guy, my 3D printer required the company filament until they went out of business and released an update to use any filament. Yeah, and you see when they went out of business, that's the thing. So hopefully Bamboo Labs doesn't try to pull the same trick.
Yeah.
Alright, well. Wait, you mean Power Rangers Megaforce or different Megaforce? Different Megaforce, the 80s movie Megaforce. The good guys always win, even in the 80s.
That's the movie where, like, you have a flame motorcycle, or am I going crazy?
Yes! Megaforce is a magical movie, very quotable, has Persis Kambata, and what is his name? What is his name? It is magnificent hair. Look it up now because it's going to drive me crazy.
Guy with magnificent hair. Okay.
Barry Bostwick. Barry Bostwick spends the entire movie in this, like, skin-tight beige jumpsuit.
Oh my God.
It's magnificent. Riff Tracks did it once, but I knew about the movie beforehand thanks to Melissa and Fez, who showed it to me one night before it got a DVD and Blu-ray release. So we watched it on VHS.
Oh dang!
Dang.
It's magnificent.
Wait,
anyway,
do they still have a VHS player?
don't say it like that. Please don't say it like that.
Hey, I only asked because, like, a lot of VHS players have died.
No, you're saying.
So, like.
No, you don't understand. VCR. The term is VCR.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
I'm
It's
tired,
just.
I'll be honest.
No. You're fine. I think I've made the mistake before too. It's just like it's that meme of the rapid aging because of course younger people call it a VHS player because DVD player, Blu-ray player, but it's but the actual term for a VHS player is a VCR. It makes sense, but it's like, oh my God, I'm old. Yes, Captain Avenger. That's totally inapplicable to anything that's going on here. And it's dumb. That comes from Megaforce.
There you go.
It's a very quotable movie. Hal Needham directed it. Hal Needham, if you recall, was also the guy behind Cannonball Run. What's it called? Bunch of Burt Reynolds car movies.
Wow.
The one with Eastbound and Down, loaded up and truckin'. Smokey and the Bandit, that's it, yeah. Anyway, we've had a fun night tonight. Thank you, chat, Smokey and the Bandit. Keep an eye out for the Avengers number 57 review coming out either later tonight, maybe in the early morning, or tomorrow morning. Wait, there's a good thing called Megaforce? Yes, Minspy. I actually referenced it in the latest version of I actually referenced it in the Megaforce History of Power Rangers video. Like, shows clips of that. No, not that one. People like that Megaforce. Anyway, we'll be back next week with more of the Adventures of Cole Aidman and the horrors of space capitalism. But in the meantime, y'all have yourselves a good rest of the evening. I'll, of course, make a formal announcement once I get these things up and running, as well as the Pokemon keychains, and once that storefront is up and running. In the meantime, y'all have yourselves a good rest of the evening. Take care of each other. I want to thank my wonderful guests, Kayla.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. It was fun.
And Xandru.
Thank you for having me, and just so y'all know, I'll be streaming a couple of things this week. Monday, I'm not doing anything. Tuesday, we return to Infamous again. Friday, I forgot what game I'm playing on Friday. But on Saturday, I'm hoping to finish Infamous on Saturday this month. Or next, but I hope I'm able to finish Infamous. I can word.
It's all good. All right, everybody. You all have yourselves a good rest of the evening. Good night.